Hey guys, it's Starkium, and I just wanted to make a little video to explain why things have been taking so long. So, what's going on is I've been working with several different pre-made blueprints for Unreal Engine. The main one being the Weapon Master VR kit, where it'll help set up all like this UI and inventory system that you see here along with all the gun rigs. And it is a very, very great blueprint. But it's at the beginning of its days, so there's some the how would you call this? More like a getting started problem right now, where it's not as easy as some other things I've used, but I appreciate it a lot more. So here's basically what's been going on. I originally started, and he provides you with some example guns, like the shotgun here, and it's got a high poly mesh, right? High poly bullets and everything, and it's set up very well. Thing is, it's not so easy to get the meshes that I've been using here, which using another weapon pack, well, like a whole pack actually. It's the Cinti Studios Simple Apocalypse pack, which there's been some other games that have had this. You might recognize it. But I've been doing a lot of modifying to the guns because they are meant to be solid meshes. They're not meant to be broken apart and used the way that these guns are because they're actually individual pieces that you put together, like this clip here. Um, and that's why you can see when you look in, oh, when you look in some of these guns. Um, I still have to change a lot of the normal maps and some other things, but recently, aside from the inside here, I just finished getting this AK set up. So what you got here? Slide works, right? Sights are lined up, and you can tell how much ammunition you have on your clip. And then I got to update these actual bullet models that are inside of it. And this is a good example of what I'm talking about. When I'm working with these guns, things don't always line up the way you want them to, even though you kind of work on it in a 3D modeling application. Some reason I'm having a lot of scaling issues when I'm importing things into Unreal, and I know a lot of what it could be, but every time I try to go down a different route for things I've done before that had scaling issues, it doesn't end up being that. So I'm still kind of searching for some answers. But for the most part, like everything works, and I'm looking really soon to be putting out the demo here. I just want to get things more set up for you guys. As it stands right now, everything's completely playable. It just has these high polygon meshes that I don't want to use right now, and also the demo map that's not this one. This one is in here. You can play around when things get started. It's got um, some text you can read to understand more about what's going on here, like how to use the knife, which it will actually change to an angle that's more appropriate for when you're hitting something. Um, got this hand menu here. This took me forever. I recognize that I'm having some bugs with shadows and stuff. But you can see two maps. Got a controls diagram here for you, and a couple different movement options. I'm just gonna say this right now. I hate teleportation. I think it breaks VR games. I'm probably going to remove teleportation altogether. I don't think it should be in VR games. Unless it's completely built around that feature, which my game will not be. Forgot to put a close button here. My bad. So it's kind of wonky, without two hands, it's not as stable. Two hands, more stable. Um, got things like flashlight attachments, right? We've got scope attachments, which, I have to update those models too, but I'll probably do that. I'll probably do that after the guns, and I don't think that's as crucial to getting this out to you. I really just want the guns um, done. Except I also want to add the ability for these zombies to tear down the boards on the windows, and for doors to be buyable. I'll show you what I mean later. And I just got this pistol set up. It's missing the hammer. I need to. It's also got a couple normal problems here, but those are all quick fixes. And I'm working on the clip as we speak. This is the original clip that came with it. Just an example. Guns work, I just gotta do what I did with this one. Take the clip I already have, put it in the code we got, set things up appropriately. This took forever to get just lined up the way it is because I just kept trying to scale things, and then when I imported them, they just never went the way I needed it to. So it took a lot of fiddling around, and I think this one won't take as long because it's a more uniform shape. It'll be a little easier to hide some things. What else we got over here? Got bow and arrows. It's the same kind of knife. You can dual wield knives. You can dual wield everything. I'm gonna put a second holster in here for another weapon. This is where you would be pulling your ammo from and putting your ammo in. I'm going to be making a more complex inventory system later. The demo is going to be very bare bones. We also have a sword and got a wand. Not a fan of this little sun looking thing here. Gotta make some kind of fire effect or something. I don't know. Just not this. I gotta be a little careful with this. Splash damage does hurt you, and so like don't drop it near you. I could just even over there will still hurt you. That's a lot of splash damage. I'd like to edit the UI a little bit too, so I definitely need to make it that when you get hit, the screen reddens a little bit and you have an indication of where you're being hit from. Because from when I've been playing it, that alone has gotten me killed plenty. But yeah, the game is really there. It's pretty close. And thank you very much for being patient and keeping up with just the progress of how it's going. I really should be putting more of these videos out. I've just been so preoccupied trying to get this done. I never really think about keeping up with the video. When I'm on IndieDB or VRDB, the articles there, they don't really post to the main page. They more kind of stay on the actual games page. So I'm hoping this one actually makes it to the front page because it's a video, some actual gameplay and stuff. Leave the targets here. Leave some practice dummies here for you. What else? What else? I haven't put these guns in the survival map yet. I'll have that done before demo release. That is really quick. Well, I think show off the shotgun a little bit. Notice there's also a little bit of a clipping issue with his code. That should be a really easy value to fix. It's just got to change the distance at which it clips. It's probably set to like like a 30 or something. I'll probably draw it back a little bit. And with that, I will do a little bit of a gameplay through the map, and then I'll call it quits for this video. So, go to my map here.
Wave 1.
This is the original pistol. You start off with flashlight and everything. Your points and health are currently going to be on your wrist, but as of right now, doors do nothing, windows do nothing. I need to change that, and it will be changed. Trust me. I'm also having a bug where I start the game and the zombies are huge, and I have no idea why. But he says he's also having that issue. Just in general, when you restart Unreal Engine, it just resets the values of these characters. Um, if I know where the actual value is that gets changed. If I change it while I'm in the editor and then cook it and then release it, the bug won't be there. I've already tried it. So I actually just forgot to reset this value when I opened it today because I've been working on the guns. So bear with me a little bit. Yeah, so just going through, killing things a bit. I might change up the placement of some of the guns on the map. You can go out behind all these rocks and stuff. And just so you know, for the actual game, not the demo that's coming out, this map was never intended to be in there. I was waiting for something to compile, and I got bored and started painting vegetation and placing down props, and I ended up just liking it a lot, so I kept it. But uh, I'll keep this map, but it's going to change. This building, whole thing needs to be changed. The what else? What else? What else? The I've already exported this mesh from Unreal because it was made with a tool in Unreal that he did, and I started working on a better one in Blender. And um, I changed the lighting. Something happens when you go near the lights right now where they will overpower the flashlight, and it just gets really dark for no reason. It's another thing I gotta fix. This game's very alpha right now, like stupid alpha. I have so much I want to put in here, and I am not moving on to anything else until I get a good chunk of it going. But I will be working on other games at some point too. I would like to start working on an RPG at some point. Well, clearly I can't reach high enough with the bug, so yeah, I hope this little bug here doesn't deter you from checking out the game. They will not be that huge. They will be about your eye level, or about my eye level in this game. Um, oh, I was saying you can go out and walk around the map. You follow these brown trails I've kind of left vegetation out of. That would be places to run around. They're paths so that when there are a lot of zombies, you can kind of get them following you, and so you can, Call of Duty rape train that type of thing. They're also gonna go faster. With each round, I suppose, or maybe regular mode, and then they get aggro, they sprint, and then after a while they just sprint. Um, yeah, this is really about it right now, just a small map. I might actually even expand this map a little bit. I've been thinking about what the actual theme for this place is, because right now just building in the woods doesn't really make too much uh, sense. Actually, is the word. Um, it's it's just concrete, and there's nothing here. There's nothing to indicate what the building actually is. So I'm thinking, uh, I don't know, like a water treatment plant or some sort of power facility, or yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking of just connecting it with some other pipes and going out somewhere else to other buildings. Um, I don't think I'm gonna put any signs anywhere to tell you where to go. You should just follow the paths. That should be enough. Unless you want something else. Which, speaking of, I'm gonna be trying to get some forums or something up so that people can put suggestions, because I'm completely open to suggestions. This is your game as much as it is mine. Uh, I I really want this game to be driven by community input. So if you've gotten this far into the video, congrats and thank you. Please check out the website and everywhere else. The company's Life Art Studios. The game is called End of Days. Yeah. Um, yeah, that's about it for this video. Um, Probably after not not the initial release with the demo, probably the update after that, like the major one. Um,
Wave
I'll put in some
3.
sort of mystery box type device, and I'm working on perk upgrades and whatnot. There is going to be a major overhaul to this game, and I was even debating. See, this is about the size of the beam, and I don't know why the initial zombies start off so big. I just some really weird bug, and I don't really see much of a need to talk to Unreal about it, so I'll just make it work. This is currently on engine 4.16. 4.17 was just released officially, so the demo will also be on 4.17 when it's really easy to convert this. Nothing too complex in here that would require an update. Although I did see that the sorry, I'm spacing out. What's going on? The Weapon Master VR kit, he in his non-Unreal Engine marketplace version of the project, he already converted to 4.17, and he said something about it. So I'm gonna check that out too.
Wave 1.
This right here, this is actually supposed to be a menu. I'm having a bug with the laser pointer. This thingy, so you can see it actually shows up on here, but unless this menu's open, this thing won't show up, and I have no idea why. I've been trying so hard to figure out what the issue is, but I keep hitting dead ends. So for the time being, your controls are there, your menu's in your hand. This game will eventually be multiplayer, and probably I'll probably let you decorate this room with stuff you can unlock. Um, I don't know, maybe leave some mini games or something in here. I have no idea what I want to do with this room. There's just so much. Also, if you're asking yourself why this room looks so huge, it's because it is. It is way too big as far as the scale. And another bug. I don't know why. There's a lot of scaling bugs. It's just something I need to fix. There's some underlying problem that I'm just not seeing here that I will address. So yeah, that's the video. Okay, bye guys.